Let's see what she's got to say, Miss.
If a vision means the approval of the gods, then I don't see why I should want one. In fact, I find it quite insulting. It's like trying to say everything I've ever achieved is all thanks to the gods looking out for me. Well, I got to where I am today through my own hard work. The gods had nothing to do with it.
Fair enough. Good point. That's why you're the best girl. Alright. Hi, Nahida. Ooh. Got the Primo Gem collection. Alright, let's actually get started then. Oh, this is new. Alright, I'll do them after. But for now... let's continue with the story. Yeah, I know. No, I'm not spending the story key. One Jinyan. Yan. Right. Hiya. We're just setting up. We had a little bit of a issue. But we're finally setting up now. Let's go. Let's go finally meet, Mr. Hat and Mrs. Cat. Could say they're the cat in the hat. Yeah, that was bad. I am sorry for that bad one. Oh no, she's gonna drown. Don't drown on me, Kaching. Please don't drown. Okay. They're slightly okay. But not by much. Okay, bye. We'll take the boat this time. If we can find it. What's up, inventory? Ooh, sword bullet. Alright, let's see. I'm probably gonna use sword, so yeah. Alright, let's go. This time we won't make the same mistake, and we'll try and land on a boat. Looking at you, boat down there. Right, now that we're here. So, how do you guys feel about watching me swim? Because I forgot where the blooming thing was. I see one of the Sumeru stars. Let me on. Please. No, let me on. That's just mean. Oh, there it was. I knew there was one, because I remember getting in here with one. Now you tell me it's right over there. Great. Alright, let's go. For reals this time. And hit another boat, yeah. Ideal. Way easier. Hydroculi? Us? Among Us? Mop. Lenny, Lynette. We're coming. Or Safrina. You're not Lenny and Lynette.
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it! Oh, this must be Fontaine's port. Wow! Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine. Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines. Just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe ask around about
What do you
Lumine.
think? Good idea! Nahida gave us loads of useful information. Seeking out the
Yep.
Seven is probably still our best source for information at this point. Yeah, the more we can learn, the better. So, what do
Yeah.
you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we get along? Nahida said that she has a
not at the
very
beginning.
unique personality, whatever that means. To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
Well, they're talking. It's not a party. If it's a party,
If you
then
ask
you're
me,
just asking
it's a
around to the wrong
tragedy how
place.
things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
No, was he now?
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
Oh, shush it, you Clarans wannabe with that hat of yours. Some boat hat.
Excuse me. Can I help you two? I couldn't help but notice you standing here listening.
Look at Lynette just being depressed over there.
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but you seem to be really busy talking about some kind of play, so we didn't want to interrupt.
Ah, look at Linny's. Aw.
Play? Oh, no. We're
Really? Like, a real trial? But the way you were talking about it and the words you used just now made it sound like some kind of story.
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough.
Fair point.
But it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese.
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things. It's just that putting someone on trial is usually a very serious thing.
Yeah, ask Yanfei.
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases. And as for your
Fair
worries
point.
about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette,
Nibblet.
as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal
Hey, she said the thing.
by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
So this is the nation of justice. Yeah, make me sound like an idiot.
Is it some kind of machine, too? Oh, Paimon's curious. We should check it out if we get the chance.
Ooh, I know exactly who wants to get their mitts on that after playing.
Wait, Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what we should do if we want to meet the Hydro Archon?
Oh, that's
A
easy.
big step.
Just go to the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there. You could...
I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon personally. In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance.
Time slots.
Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of official stuff?
No. Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs. The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
That's right. After all, she is the Archon.
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described that way before.
Well, our previous Archons were man who barely bothers to look after his place, man who gave up on his place after losing a contract with the Fatui, lady who practically makes her place suffer, little girl who was made to suffer by her people, and now Archon being blimmin' celebrities.
Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro
Took
Archon is
the
kinda
words
like
right out of my
a
mouth,
big
Paimon.
celebrity here, right?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
When you say mascot, I think of some giant tiger leaping around a football field.
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
You should show some more respect.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors.
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the Hydro Archon.
Oh, I know which Archon would arrest someone based on bad words. And it is... Raiden.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House. But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Hey! What are you looking over there for?
Some girls being depressed.
Huh. Maybe something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she?
Nope, she's committing Sudoku.
Maybe we better go check on her.
Not now, Paimon. Okay, right now, Paimon. Wait. I think it would be better to bring in a character from each region we plan on using. And I've never really used Fremine. So, I'm gonna make it a double whammy. So, Aether,
Is it
Terra,
time for a magic show?
and Javonin. Terra.
Your command.
Now it's the 3 girls and guy that looks like Girl Squad. Hello, sister. What are you doing here, sister? Perfect. Anyway.
Hello there. Excuse me. Are you alright?
Huh? I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles to myself. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there.
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
Making her mermaids.
No, people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, it's been completely submerged. He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea.
Well, that's because you're practically in the sea.
But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories.
True.
It won't be long before it swallows us.
Sorry.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of
Lenny.
meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood.
Oh,
that's all.
vision.
There's no need for any concern.
Gloves.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she's seldom
She's
speaks
giving
at
you
all.
the death glare.
I'm usually the only
And
one
now
she ever
she's giving
talks to.
the depressed glare.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason.
That's because you always steal
So
my lines.
that's how you think it is?
I
Yes.
also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Hey, relate to Lynette. Achievement earned.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
Yeah, take the breath away, huh?
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories?
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty.
Hey, Brad.
There's no
How you
doubt
doing?
about what's happening in Fontaine now.
Have a good Halloween.
Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
What, you want a blooming teacup?
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, traveler.
Howdy. It's a pleasure to meet you. Boot Paimon on the nose. Boot Paimon
And
on the
hello,
nose.
Paimon.
What?
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun
Oh,
at Paimon,
you poor
are
thing.
you?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when...
Oh, all right then. Well, Paimon's just happy to have a local friend now. By
Yay.
the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon.
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself. Please, follow me.
Yeah, he was kind of right. He did steal all the words from Lynette. She hasn't spoken a single time now. Hey, the three amigos. Get him, Grover. Yeah, just burn the bushes.
You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
The three muchachos? Nachos? Yeah, three nachos. Hey, it's Tide Pods. / chlorine. Knees. Look at them weird boots.
So, she's the Hydro Archon?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu.
In what? In leeway? In leeway, yeah. Yeah, we doing leeway. You ain't raising your hands, Miss Leeway.
As you
Mr.
can
Academia.
all see, 2 unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and his companion, who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Hey.
Is she talking about us?
What do you think, Mrs. Paimon? Fair.
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you've left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured, I see clearly your sincerity. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority.
Oh, let's come in the sassy, Farina.
I, Fosalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes.
No, a few hours.
The Hydro Archon's entrance was, What's up?
Death. Glare.
Miss Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent.
Oh, it's like she's trying to shove Zhongli on the spot.
By my abilities. You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
Fair point.
Talk about sounding high and mighty.
Oh, why did I say that?
Oh, what's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough? What else should I say then?
Shut your mouth, Aether.
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. What a surprise!
More death glares.
Does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Drama alert, baby.
Of course. That's the blonde traveler.
Ooh, I've got to see this.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy. And despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus.
I've come to tolerate your knees.
You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
Fight.
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Finding gods. I got a resume. Aether.
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
You could barely beat up a hydro slime with your fists.
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorend. I admire his bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. He is obviously a true warrior.
Yeah. Also, is Lily and Lynette just not gonna say anything?
Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and
Oh, yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
Fair enough.
On Araneus, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor.
you see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel.
She's taking me to court. She wants the kids. She wants the kids.
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house, it would be a pity not to use it.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house.
Paimon, she's not riding. You don't need to insult her.
Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean
She
you're going
wants
to
the
put us on
smoke of a
trial?
judgment. We haven't committed any crimes.
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it?
How obvious.
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
Oh wait, it actually is the first day of November. So, technically, if law would be in action.
Oh, so that's what the...
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait,
Paimon, sit on the floor.
you mean Paimon?
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro...
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. But if you would allow me to interject, I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
Alright, flying object. I mean Paimon.
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved citizen.
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me...
Dang, Thanos. Dang. This is as close as I get to pyro powers.
Ta-da! 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 Ta-da!
I'm sorry.
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did Linny do that?
Ah, when Linny patted you on the back. Pat, pat.
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
Renna, I will shove you in the water.
I thought it was pretty good.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think.
Oh no, she's gone evil.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person. But when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad.
But even the gods of other lands. Well, how would you judge Nahida?
I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss Lynette.
Bye. Don't all run at the same time. Like, Bly Cloran.
Just like that! She's gone! Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. You never even had a chance to ask her anything. future, Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't
Though
think it would
handiwork
actually
always
come in
pays
handy.
off.
So, now do you see what kind of god Lady Farina is?
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Confusing is a good way to put it.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like...
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
But
Dang.
isn't
Wait,
the
were those
Opera
all
House
in
where
hours?
criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred. And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
My
No.
brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh,
I can
sure.
tell he is.
We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
I'll be
Splendid.
up.
In
Chill.
that case, why don't we go together? You really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
That's a bag.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
Yeah, I still never
About
got this.
that. You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy... It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain.
That sounds pretty gloomy.
Ooh.
Why are people in Fontaine born with sin?
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives
Yeah.
as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity.
Oh,
Ah,
I get
okay.
it. It's like preparing for a rainy day. But
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be
Hiya.
sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
Fair point. Magic pocket.
Frost is coming!
Get in the water. Get in the water.
Frost is coming! Getting here!
Nah, just want to freeze the lake. Well, fine. Let's go, Lynette. Bye. Good job, you all did it. Hey,
Speed of light.
I'm gonna break into your boat.
Huh? I don't want that thing.
way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before life is all about living in the moment.
You should still take it.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that...
Oh, really? Good job, Lynette. You did it.
Nice and spicy.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about.
Bag.
Oh, a magic pocket? Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when...
You. Bag.
What's this? So you...
What?
No, I believe in the prophecy. The story says that people once lived in the ocean. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land, and so, if you ask me...
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before. But people can't live underwater. They'll die.
Yeah, they'll die.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah, they'll die. Alright, okay, I'll take it so I can go back home. Oh, Lenny. Good job, Fanny. No, Daddy.
You already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some... yes, but that will change once disaster strikes.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine.
So, you want to collect materials?
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romero...
Alright. To avoid any annoyance, we will... There you go.
Do that.
Babala. Come on, Barbara. Come on, Lynette.
It seems we have to use Hydro to collect for maritime flowers.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. Bye-bye, Bob. Bye-bye, Barbara. Let me see. I only need one more. I suppose I could quickly pause to do it.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Right, we'll get Tainari back on the team quickly. Oh, and he's dead. I'll quickly take the elevator up. No, they're blocking the way. Activate stealth mode. Please. Please. Yes, we're good. Fair enough. Who doesn't want a bit of judgment? I just want to heal up Tainari and get a nice teleport waypoint game. Come on. Any day now. Come on. How far up is this thing? Thank you. There you go. Right, okay. Map. Mondstadt. Over here. Let's quickly do this.
Speed of light. Incoming.
Keep up. Can't see?
I think he can see.
Booba, get them!
Dang, that went down quick.
One with the force.
Dang it, Tainari.
Nice and spicy.
Wind blade.
Ah, dang it. Right, that's fine.
I hear everything. Can't see?
Go, 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 go. Tainari, hurry.
Oh, one thing after another. And Shroud.
Booba, get them!
Come on.
Wind blade.
Got lucky that time.
Oh, come on. Oh, not this. Wait, hide here. Oh, come on.
One with the force.
Come on. Get him. Get him, get him, get him. Takes ages to do.
Can't see? I'll uproot you. Keep up.
Good job, Tainari. Hey, right, we're almost there. Dang it, Tainari.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Hey!
One with the forest.
Finally. Good job, Tainari. Yeah, did it. Right. Now... What? Doing the story and only get one bit. Right, we're nowhere near for that. So I have an idea. So instead of grinding those dumb things, we are going to wait, I just need to see if I can craft them first before I do anything dumb. Oh yeah, I can. Alright, so there was no point in me even trying.
Keep up.
Wait, Shincho can... Oh, okay. Dory, what do you do? Oh, interesting. I'll do 6. And ascend it. Alright, let's make that wish. Let's make it a good one. It's not a good one. It's an emerald orb, which isn't even emerald.
The value of knowledge cannot simply be quantified in monetary terms.
What? Tainari, what are you talking about?
Ad Astra.
Hey, we get a free wish, and we get to ascend Aether. Aether? Oh, we need more flowers. Oh, I'll do that off stream. Well, at least we get a free wish. Let's make a start on my Nikita wishes. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Huh? Oh, okay then. Look at Hu Tao just with that cheeky grin. Yeah, there's no point. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's go. In a second. Yeah, game's just gonna keep screaming at me. Alright, let's go back to Fontaine. Oh, where's the statue? Oh, I'll collect that after. That's gotta be one of the furthest teleports. No wonder why it takes so long. Oh, you needed to talk to them the whole time.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next...
I did not.
You made quick work of that.
I fought Aleph. I went to Mondstadt, quickly crafted some stuff, talked to Catherine, came back, had a nice cup of tea, then talked to you.
I'm in power saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but when I first got Lynette, I thought she was like some AI, and like, I'm dead serious.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the court of Fontaine.
So, we're
Alright.
going to the court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
Bye.
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her?
She's obviously a thief.
Oh,
Magicians
dang.
and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing.
Fair enough.
Watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's
Grab her by the
right.
neck.
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm not riding that lift. That lift took ages. Wait, now's our time. There we go. I know what I'm doing. Oh. That's not what I wanted to do, but okay then. Wait, what if I just... Fair enough.
This is the spot
Similar
where Lenny wanted
scholar.
us to wait. Oh, look! Isn't that her?
Don't stop her.
Oh no! Did she notice us? What should we do? Should we chase her? You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away. Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Lenny caught the thief.
Let's go find him
Let's
then.
go.
Hey.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. Anyway, I should be going now.
Alright, bye.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Lenny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Oh,
Fair enough.
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play
All
at being
right.
a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right, you're right. Sorry, Lynette.
How do you two put up with each other?
I have to admit, but at
No, I'm
least we were
joking.
able to get the stolen items back.
what a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us.
Yeah. Time for court. Once we pray. Alright, praying time's over, Kaching. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, chill, Paimon.
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around!
This is an aquabus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
Ooh.
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Lenny, you're digging yourself a grave here.
Whatever.
Fair enough. Tensions are high
That's
in
what
the...
it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave.
Well? Hi, Charlotte.
Oh, excuse me. Aren't you the great magician Linny? And his assistant Lynette?
Hello? I don't believe we've...
I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Hi, Charlotte.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you.
Wait, could that be the legendary traveler who's been making headline after headline in their journey across Tibet?
Yep.
Amazing! You recognized everybody almost immediately! I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who's who, would I?
Fair point.
Wow, today must be my day! Who knew I would end up on the same boat as so many VIPs? Could my vision finally be showing me some favor? So, Charlotte, what do you usually report on? Well, when there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days.
That will definitely
That's
get
fine and all,
attention.
but what I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talents. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well, a series of cases, actually.
You mean
Fair
the
point.
serial disappearances of young women case?
That's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed. So, what is the serial disappearances of young women case? That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen.
I know exactly who it is.
Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation.
Wait, he said family, but it says families.
I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Maybe don't put that image in your head, Lenny.
Please don't imagine that, Lenny.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Hey, we're almost there, look!
Oh, go to Fontaine. La, la, la. Almost here, ladies and gentlemen. Please sit in the seats. Inbound.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this. Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly. I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late. Okay. Paimon hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya!
Bye.
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
Bye, Charlotte.
What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing everyone. Well, where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure.
Fair
We
point.
wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
Thing is, she'll probably find herself in the middle of a butcher's. Somehow. Listen to all that Spanish music. Alright, let's go. Academia Maniacs. Trying to figure out how Fontaine works. Hey. Lenny, I need to do something first.
All right, after you.
Am I on the right side? Right, here's one bit. High up. Just trying to find the Adventurers Guild. Please don't drag me in. Well, it didn't drag me in, but... Well, here we are. There,
Ad
finally.
Astra Abyssa. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra. Ad Astra.
Alright, let's see. I have no idea what's going on. Hi, Paimon. Again. Right, Lenny, we're coming here.
Bring it!
Oh, we got a chest.
I'm keeping the lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
It's a city.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home.
There he is.
Where did everyone else go?
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Hello.
Hi, Fremine.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
That's alright, you go. Talk to your brother.
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets.
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials.
That's our Fremine.
That's our Fremine. Hydro Dragon, no crying. Look at that guy. Lynette, you have gloves on.
Looks like rain.
There was no pause between that.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago?
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a
All right.
dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know
Yeah.
where the dragon went.
Hydro Dragon,
Every
Hydro
time it
Dragon,
weeps,
don't cry.
the skies will cloud. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Another one of the elemental dragons of Tavat. Every single region, aside from Inazuma. That should count EI or A.
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Didn't work.
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
Oh, it's a legend, huh? Floods Fontaine.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
Sorry. It might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers. It rained for longer than I suspected. Oh, it's already getting late.
Was there something you needed to do?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find... On the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Oh,
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there? I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted. And the boss there tends to be pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
No trouble at all. Don't worry, we're on the case.
Introverts win again.
sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
Oh, poor Fremine.
No need. This will be a walk in the park for...
There'll be a way to make it up to us later, don't worry. Hi, Fremine.
Thanks again, you two. I really can't deal with that lady.
Oh, this is the best music. Yep. You know, something tells me Kaching would really suit the environment if she was introduced in Fontaine.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making...
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets. I could tell right away. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount, but they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems...
Whoa. So, is Linny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Yep.
Hey, is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology. And wasting is a kind of crime.
Where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Fair point.
How can trials...
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself. When a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's belief in justice
What a pronunciation.
and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the Oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments. But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines?
Hey, flashbacks. Venti and Nihida both said the gods rely on belief to obtain power.
Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to confer
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no, 70%.
Huh? You...
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe...
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confreri of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
You're from Northland Bank.
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too! What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now. And honestly, but it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far, right?
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends? Listen to me, boy. If you want your more...
What?
Listen to me, boy. Take it.
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said...
Hey! That's way over the line! Hey, up now!
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Go ahead.
I'm sure this won't take long.
Hey, child demo. Oh, best music too.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Easy.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank?
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Got it?
Don't mess with blimmin' banks. They'll sue you. Oh.
Huh?
Now's my chance!
Just holding the invisible bow for a split seconds.
That was weird.
Your delusion's acting up?
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them.
Strange. How could that happen?
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself, but recently...
Fair enough.
There seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that...
But what is it?
She never explained that. But my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us. Is that the one?
Yep.
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. So why don't you just go ask your master?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling...
Official champion duelists?
Yep. In Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance. The champion duelists are all-powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. And the worst case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor.
So, do many people...
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine.
Forget it, tourism. Man just wants to fight.
Apparently the one I'm meeting today, Clorend, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
The vision?
Your vision?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
Ciao.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, seems we don't have much to do for now. Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along! Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. Oh, sorry about that. Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the Opera House to see Linny's performance soon?
Yep.
Linny said that the Opera House is on Aranias, so let's go ride the Aqua Bus.
Yay. 100. Right, I need to figure out where I can get an aqua bus. Right, up there's the station. Oh, what? Oh, hi, Charlotte. Well. What the heck? Calm down. Um, This is taking a while. Bye. Hey, done. Oh, you can do that here, huh? Oh, I forgot. Well. This will make it much easier. What is this about? Is it just for the view, or? I'm coming than that. There's Child's delusion. Vision. All of the above.
Please bless us with a bright...
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if there are, kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Fair enough.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine.
Vache.
Vache.
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
No.
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here.
Lynette!
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you?
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element.
It's because of his sensitivity to the hydro element?
What?
What would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and...
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say?
Pretty nervous just before a performance.
Oh, right. That...
Right. Let's see. Fair enough.
Bring it.
Oh yeah. Let's get out of here. Right, we're ready for magic. Welcome to the Opera Epic Quest. Yep, definitely how you say it.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. Good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world!
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect... The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats.
Ooh, front row seats! Thanks, Lenny!
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Lenny.
Alright. Let's get down. Hey, it's Mr. Oratrice.
Oh, these should be our seats.
I don't know why. Aether, you good? What's over there, Aether? Paimon? This is so awkward with the drawing out.
Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still. It's kinda awkward if we don't say anything.
You're up.
You little... Of course you put this on Paimon.
Well, of course I gotta.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so...
Why do you sound straight out of a Ford commercial?
Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down. Wait, that's not it. Paimon's... Sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So, let's talk, but, Oh, Paimon's got it. You're...
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, so you're not friends with Lenny, then. Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat. And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
I forgot my name.
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Wait, Nervillet? Could he be...
I saw you all chatting just now. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Ooh, sorry.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now.
Mrs. Farina.
I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Can we go and see her? Why does she always laugh?
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please
Not
wait just a
really.
moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show's finally about to start!
Alright, here we go.
Ooh, they're dimming the lights! The show must be starting! Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Lynette.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. Oh, and before I forget, you never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
Fair enough.
A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
Nothing in there. And now he floats.
Huh?
Tap, tap. Tap, tap.
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky.
Bored.
Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes.
Around. Hi, Lynette.
It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top.
Fireworks are going off outside my house.
Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do.
And the outfit's completely gone. Even Farina's shots.
Are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Lynette. Nice laugh, Rena. Let's keep going.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Paimon didn't see him do anything! Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
No wonder he's a famous
magician.
magician.
Through his tricks, and that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Yeah, it's like looking at a bed. You're not going to rip it apart just to see if there's any, like, crumbs or anything in it.
That's right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. The magic of transformation and disappearance.
Hi, Cat.
I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant after all, in which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical... There are 2 boxes, and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience.
Yep.
I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow! How's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59.
60, 59, 58!
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
54, 53, 52? Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
I am counting in my head. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality.
Oh, all right. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable. 40, 39, 38!
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all.
Oh.
What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
25! 24! 23!
What's wrong, Mr. Linney?
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect.
19! 18!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned.
Ooh.
I apologize. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty.
Oh.
10! Almost there now. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5!
Hey, they're speaking.
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Why even free? I'm curious. Oh.
Is this part of the show? Mr.
No.
Lenny, you're going to use magic to
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was...
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough. Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell.
Pronounced dead, but his name was Cowell. Oh, dang, I've been saying that name wrong my whole life.
Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area,
why.
The guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance, and there are many indications that it is connected with
The serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really. I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Lenny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me?
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen. Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than...
That can't be right. How can Lenny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Lenny and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
I just think that I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our... that's right. I mean you, traveler.
What?
You'll support Linny, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met.
I trust him.
Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel, but with Linny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring, so no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser.
It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
I understand. Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her... Are you willing to act as Mr. Linny's attorney and defend him in this case? Very well.
I am.
The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both Linny and his troupe are all potential suspects. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big
Linny!
Dang.
Sorry about everything that happened just now.
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an...
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer?
Hard to
I understand.
say.
Even I'm not sure what happened, so I can only imagine how difficult... I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask, I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just...
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
Aww.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be a good thing you agreed to be our attorneys.
Yes, thank you so much.
I'll lay you down.
Just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating...
Oh, well... I'm afraid that would involve some of our...
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours, but if revealing our secrets will help you uncover... We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic
All right, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here.
Alright, we'll gather all the evidence and we'll call it a day there.
Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, the assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned.
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trial. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence. Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious.
There it is. Right, we'll see if we can make a small wish. Nope. That's the rope.
So this is the rope that... The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler? Whoa. Look, most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. So if a rope meant... Wait, why don't you write all this down?
Alright, special rope. You, sir.
Hello there. What?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered prime suspects. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list. Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made... Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately. The Magic Troop members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases?
That's how it seems to us, and it...
Okay then.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, it is of utmost importance that we get...
Alright.
Why would it...
Anyways. Alright, we're gonna end it here if we can make any wishes. Nope, we're still way off. Level 2. Alright, we're gonna end it there for today then. So, goodbye.